The first time I heard about Dr. Stiles was on the radio, good old John Cigna, and this was even before I even wanted to quit smoking. I was diagnosed with emphysema, and the lung doctor told me, you either quit smoking or you're going to die. So when you hear that, you know, it kind of upsets you a little bit. So I said, now it's time to go see Dr. Stiles. So that's what I did, and it worked. First of all, you feel right at home. I was kind of nervous getting here, but after I got here, I calmed down. You know, you're just so relaxed. You can't help but be comfortable and relaxed. So I felt very calm and at home. I've stopped smoking for 2 years. It's been 2 years now, and it's a miracle. I can breathe. That's my main problem. I can breathe. I no longer take medicine. Emphysema's gone. I went to see my lung doctor 2 months after I saw Dr. Stiles. And she said to me, I don't know what you're doing, Suzanne. She says, but this medicine must really be helping you. She says, your breathing is so much better. She says, your lung capacity is 70% better. That was 2 months after I quit smoking. So it really, your lungs they won't fully come back, you know, but they can really, really be helped by not smoking. And she said to me, what did you do? And I told her, I said, I went to see Dr. Stiles and the hypnotherapist, and she says, I need his number. She said, it's a miracle. She says, you are 70% better. Oh, there's no doubt. You should never have a doubt coming here, because if you really want to quit smoking, lose weight, there's a lot of things that, you know, you could come to see Dr. Stiles for. I could come on for my smoking. But you should never doubt that it's not going to work, because I left here, never had another cigarette from the time I left his office. I never had a craving for a cigarette since. It's weird, because people smoke around me, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't need it. It was a crutch. I love smoking. I really did. But it was killing me, so now I can live. It's like a burden that you don't have anymore, you know. So, and my family's very happy too, because I've added maybe 20 years to my life. Emphysema. I could sleep with one pillow now. I don't wheeze. I don't cough. I'm not out of breath. I'm not chained to these medicines and these I call them puffers, inhalers. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world.
Diane and Larry McDivitt came in to see me, and Diane really wanted to quit. She was so tired of it. And Larry sort of, you know, I call those people sort of the drag along. It's true. When I have 2, 3, 4 people come in together, some of them really want to quit, others don't. But let me tell you this, regardless, your subconscious mind still works. Your subconscious mind will still receive the message and take it to heart, and I'll give you reasons to quit that'll feed back to you day after day. And I'll give you methods too. So let's listen to Diane, how she did, and Larry. Now you remember this. Larry didn't really want to quit, but you pick this up. He found it extremely easy. Not even any withdrawal.
My name is Larry McDevitt. This is my wife, Diana. We came to Dr. Stiles 2.5 years ago. We wanted to quit smoking, and she wanted to quit more than I actually did. I enjoyed it too much. We got wind of Dr. Stiles' expertise in this area through word of mouth, and we decided to come in and give it a try.
I thought about it for a good year before I actually picked up that phone and called. And I had to work on, I think, Larry a little bit. He liked smoking.
Yes, I did.
He was not a guy who was ready to say goodbye to it. I was more than ready. I'll tell you my little story. I stepped out of the car one day and had a cigarette while my grandson was in his car seat. And his mom came back from her errand, and we were going down the road. And I turned around and looked at him to see if he was okay in his car seat. And there he was, pretending to smoke a cigarette, just like he saw Grandma. Well, talk about a heartbreaker. That pretty much put me over the edge. So I said to Larry, let's go.
And we did.
And we came, and it was the absolute best thing we've ever done. It has changed our life tremendously.
Yes. We walked out of here. We threw away our cigarettes. We went home. We gave away our cigarettes, got rid of them. My son and then at that time his fiance met us at a restaurant for dinner to go out to eat. And this restaurant, of course, like most of them, had a separate smoking area. So they came walking in after we got there, and they were looking around for us in the smoking area and couldn't find us. I got his attention. He said, "Why are you over here?" I said, "Because we quit."
We don't smoke anymore.
And we haven't smoked in 2.5 years.
I couldn't even begin to tell you how thrilled our children were. They've always hated it. My son, our oldest son, is a big advocate in our small town for getting the teenagers to stop smoking. So, we really, they were certainly thrilled with no, and it's just a big difference, I think, and just it changed our lives tremendously as far as the people we love and the people we're around. We no longer have to run away from them. We don't have to, be afraid that the house is going to smell like smoke when somebody comes over. I mean, I could just go on for hours. Oh, my God.
Guaranteed we're going to live longer.
Yes. We feel so much better.
Right. We rewarded ourselves for not smoking here a little bit over a year ago. We took a 17-day trip to Maine. And we look at it this way. All expenses were paid because we quit smoking. It was easier for me than actually it was for her. And I smoked, really? I was up to 3 packs a day.
Yes, it was.
And done.
I wanted it so bad. And, I couldn't understand why it worked. It just worked. And, as soon as I accepted the fact that it just works, whatever Dr. Stiles said, whatever he did, made me realize that I do not need this in my life. And that was it. And once I accepted that and realized that I was not going to do this ever again, it was gone from our lives, period. And we are so much healthier, so much more relaxed, no more of that terrible pressure that actually comes with smoking, I think.
And no more of the awful taste in your mouth.
Oh, there's no excuse not to come. All the excuses should go right out the window. It is so easy. It is so pleasant to come. You come, you sit in a comfy chair, you relax, you listen to what Dr. Stiles has to say. You get up, you walk out, you're smoke-free. Why are you hesitating? Come in, call the man.
And the main thing is, it works. We are sitting here, we are 2.5 years with no cigarettes. It works.
Okay, you're getting the message here. We're going to move along more rapidly now. Here's Peggy Nichols.
It was 3 years ago in March, which was last month, so it's a little over 3 years since I quit smoking. And I went to see Dr. Stiles. I happened to hear an advertisement for him on the radio with John Cigna. And so I decided I was going to give it a try. So I did. I didn't know what to expect. I thought I'd be totally sound asleep, but it was like I felt like I just was like very relaxed, but I could hear him. It wasn't like I didn't know what was going on around me. It was just hard to describe it, but whatever it did, it certainly worked for me. When I walked out of the office, I'll never forget, after you hypnotized me and I was getting ready to leave, I said, Dr. Stiles, I do still have a pack of cigarettes in my purse. And you said to me, you can do one of two things. He says, you could give it to somebody you don't like, or you can throw them away. And I never forget you saying that to me. And I went out and I put them under the tire of my car and I ran over them. Said I haven't had a cigarette since. I think it was easy. The only thing that I noticed, I'd get anxious a little bit once in a while, and that was just because I think of a habit of maybe going outside. In fact, one time I went out front and my sister looked out the door. She thought I was smoking, and I said, no, I just wanted to go out in the fresh air. It was just kind of a habit, but it just went away real quick, though, and, wasn't anything horrible or bad. I smoked 2 packs a day, and it was 40 years that I smoked. I feel a lot better. I just had a complete checkup here about 3-4 weeks ago, and pulmonary and everything came out very good. I think I can, I noticed not getting out of breath as easy as what I used to, and I just don't seem to have any side effects. I never did. I never tried it till I came to see you. I had people tell me to quit smoking. The more they told me to quit smoking, I think the more I smoked. And one day I just decided, I was going to try it, and it worked for me, and I'm glad I did. I'd say give it a try, because it could save your life. It really can, and it can certainly save you an awful lot of money, too. My children never thought I could quit either, and they're just delighted. And I have a son and I have a daughter, and I know they just are they keep telling me today how proud they are of me, and that just seems funny for a child to tell their mother that they're proud of her. So if you have any doubts, just go do it. I mean, and if you really want to quit smoking, I think Dr. Stiles can really help you do that.
Wow. It's refreshing to hear everybody's comment and how this affects their lives. Peggy believes she is going to live much longer, and I do too. Actually, when you quit smoking, you extend your life by 18 to 20 years, statistically. And, of course, that life extension is more comfortable. Tom, he's next here, Tom Riddlebaugh, will tell us about how when he goes golfing now and he has to walk up the hills, he can make it without coughing. He doesn't have to stop halfway. Are you finding when you exert yourself that you're running out of breath, or you start that hacking cough? You're going to get rid of it now. Listen to Tom.